This next song is a true story about crime. Anybody here like crime? No. Hell yeah! Well, it comes to us by way of our good friends in the great state of Florida, where a couple were arrested with $10,000 and a baby alligator in their possession. Their crime, ladies and gentlemen, selling golden tickets to heaven that they got from Jesus behind a KFC. And they were going to buy a ride on a spaceship to this dude's home planet, made entirely of cocaine. The song is called Golden Tickets to Heaven. It's like Jimmy Page meets Willy Wonka, with as much cocaine as one would expect from those two historical figures. We bring it to you, the good people of the P&H Cafe, with love. Now, it ain't illegal to sell tickets to heaven, but if you sell something that's gold and it's not, then you have crossed the line and broken the law. And you, your crackhead wife, and that baby alligator are gonna have to go to jail. Jesus! He set me up! Wanna take him down. Leave it for a while. Thank you very much. This next song is a song about a woman. There are women here tonight. She might in fact be here. I don't know her name, so I'm going to have to describe a few of her characteristics, and I'd like you to be checking boxes in your head. And if at the end of this list you in fact do know who this person is, or it's you, or you, or you, or you, please let me know. I'm asking for a friend. She is into heavy metal music. She is into Eastern philosophy. She's into the beach, suntanning, surfing. She's not so much into wearing clothing. The song is called Nudist Buddhist Judas Priest Fan, and it goes like this. already tonight, and there's more good shit you left to come. Are the guys from Heels still here, or did they all bug out? Somebody, yeah. Well, man, this whole thing about, like, science, this next song goes out for people who don't believe in science and who are going to be suitably freaked out in about 6.5 years when the sky turns mysteriously black. Yeah, the last time we had that full solar eclipse back in September, Bonnie Tyler and her Total Eclipse of the Heart made serious bank. And we were working on this song but didn't get it out in time. So you're going to hear it here first. This is going to be the solar eclipse earworm of, I don't know, 20 fucking... I can't do math, so whenever the hell the sky goes crazy dark again. The song is called Little Miss Solar Eclipse. And again, it's going to be stuck in your fucking head, and we're just going to be hearing cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. This next song is a true story about a real-life plumbing malfunction. The song is called Shitwater, Texas, and it goes like this. The moral of that story is if you own a home or otherwise have financial responsibility for a septic system, be sure to root that line once a year. Don't ask me how I know. All right, this next song is also a true story about a personal hero of mine. He is a giant panda who lives in the Beijing Zoo. And when I say giant panda, I'm speaking of the species, not like some 50-foot tall gargantuan beast. But you are more than welcome to close your eyes and imagine the protagonist of this next song as being about 9 stories high. It certainly would enhance the experience, along with anything else you might be using to enhance the experience. At any rate, Gugu is his name, and he has a glorious history of biting drunk assholes who jump into his enclosure to take a selfie with him. Despite what you may have seen on Nat Geo or Animal Planet, while the male giant panda sleeps about 22 hours a day and eats nothing but bamboo, a diet that doesn't give him a whole lot of get up and go. At the end of those 24 hours, man, he is still a fucking bear, and he will bite. So this song goes out to my spirit animal, my Sherpa, my yoga instructor, my interior design consultant. What else is he, man? My retirement future. The Buddha, you ladies and gentlemen, and Lady Gaga willing. I'm going to ask a favor of you. If you have a cell phone here with internet access sometime over the course of the next 3.5 minutes, please log on to change.org and do a search for Panda and Gaga. My accountant, Mr. O. Lloyd Peters of Dallas, Texas, would like nothing more than to have Lady Gaga record a version of the song we're about to play for you right now. It's called Panda Attack. 5-year-olds dig it, and they have some killer dance moves. There is room up here, because when Lady Gaga records this song and makes the video, she's going to need people to do a panda dance. So consider this your audition. Panda Attack. Take it away, Mr. B. white. White, fade black. Yes. Thank you very much. Where is Josh or somebody else who is acting as an official timekeeper? We got time for two more, maybe? Two more? All right, thank you. All right, man, we wrote this song right about the time we came through Memphis and the P&H last December. The night before, we played this show in New Orleans. Anybody here been to New Orleans? All right. New Orleans is a great fucking city. It's kind of like Las Vegas, but without the social contract. Like Las Vegas, what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, and you're not allowed to talk about it. We signed no such agreement when we rolled into the Crescent City. And we played this show at a little place called the Bank Street Bar. And the first band that came up, yeah, Bank Street Bar is a pretty cool place. First band that played was a band called Jerk Unicorn. They were a three-piece folk outfit. The front guy had a mohawk and a beard. He wore this lovely dark blue dress with a white Puritan collar, straight out of the Hillary Clinton fashion collection. Army boots, 12-string acoustic guitar, 2 fuzz pedals, and a solid-state Fender amplifier with the treble jack. So some of you have a pretty good idea what this sounded like. And 2 drummers. And they played these 2 delightful little folk songs, and then after the 3rd song, this guy got up from the end of the bar and came up to the front mumbling this stuff underneath his breath, and he got up close enough and we could hear him, and he's like, "I'm the owner of this bar, and your music makes me want to commit suicide." And he pulled the plug, and like the lights went out, the sound went out, and then he proceeded to sit on a couch about 10 feet away making out with some 40-something-year-old woman. And we were left wondering whether we were going to play our set or not. But we set up our shit, and by the time we were ready to go, he was gone. We flipped the power back on, and we had as best of a night we could with that kind of trauma. We spent that night in Hammond, Louisiana, about an hour north. We were on our way to this great city. And by the time I got to the motel, there were like 15 threads on Facebook all asking what happened to Jerk Unicorn. And so, again, being unbound by the social contract of don't kiss and tell, we decided to write a song about it. The song is called Jerking a Unicorn, and it goes out to our good buddies in Jerk Unicorn. And the former owner of the Bank Street Bar, I think his ex-wife now owns the place, wherever he might be tonight, jerking a unicorn. very much, ladies and gentlemen. We got one last song for you tonight. It features some kick-ass organ playing from the redhead over here, so please keep an eye on her. We'd also like to give a shout-out to Mr. B, hitting on shit rhythmically for his room and board. He is the living embodiment of the ancient Chinese proverb that says something to the effect that there is no better drummer than a drummer with no